We're in a very beautiful office today, waiting to meet Zainab. Hi Zainab,
Hi,
good to finally
Shivani.
meet you.
Good to have you at my office. Welcome.
I love this office. It's looking so festive and so welcoming. I really love it. I think this is about our country, right?
Absolutely, yes. We like festivals.
And we're always celebrating something or the other.
It's a good time of the year that you've chosen.
So this is also something about experience that we're about to talk about, right? This is what I think employees are looking for today. And who better than a designer to actually talk about it and actually, give us a feeling about how this can, be for the employees at the same time. We're also getting to experience it here.
How's your experience walking into this space?
Yeah, very, very welcoming. I loved it. And when we're talking about, we're here to talk about how the whole workplace journey and what it means for the millennials and the Gen Z, which makes up about 2/3 of the employees today across the globe, right? And this generation, these two generations, they're always looking for experiences, right? And the office is one place they don't really come here to work as much as for the design and for the experience that they have at the workplace. So what would be your take on this whole, new way of looking at things?
So I think designers need to be much more intentional about what they want to create.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire narrative itself has changed. The world has, of course, changed dramatically and drastically in the last 3-4 years, since COVID especially.
Mm-hmm.
The question or the narrative has changed from what do you do for a living to how do you want to live.
True.
And experience, I think everybody is very invested in well-being, in health, in feeling good about themselves, in the happiness quotient.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I find, especially when designing spaces, is how to create engagement.
Mm-hmm.
And engagement creates a good experience, and which is a good factor towards creating happiness.
Yeah? So on that note, do you feel there is any way that designers can actually enhance the workplace journey for the employees? And what can be done differently today?
Absolutely. I think, again, the reasons that people are coming into the office, as you know, they're no longer coming in a 9 to 5 or a 9 to 6 kind of timing.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're coming in when they need to work and what they need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
So the reasons for coming into the office itself have changed. And I think one thing that the office space needs to be able to cater to is flexibility.
Sure.
So it's not just about coming in 2 days a week or 3 days a week or from 9 to 4 or 4 to 6 or shifts and things like that. People want choice.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be able to come in when they need to come in, when they want to work.
True.
And the space needs to adapt to it. It has to be responsive. So the biggest question that designers are facing, or even the clients are facing, is we don't know how many people are coming into the office.
Right.
And at what time they're coming in.
True.
So the same space, for example, this space might look very different with only 2 or 3 people early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But as the day progresses, just before noon or afternoon, it is optimized.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks very different because the character is actually brought in by the people.
True.
So it's a more people-driven workspace. And it's good to ask direct questions.
Mm-hmm.
And when we did ask these direct questions, 3 answers that we got from the end users is people want greater flexibility, the ability to be able to use space as they want it, and it's a holistic approach. So ergonomics,
Mm-hmm.
The lighting, acoustics, the choice of materiality. People are much more conscious about
much more choosy today, right? They know so much more than they used to.
Absolutely, about the responsibly sourced materiality,
Mm-hmm.
things like that. The second thing that the office kind of brings about is a sense of belonging. So when I walk into my office, I know this is my tribe.
Right.
This is my people. This is who I work for. And ultimately, the company should be able to provide a sense of purpose so that we have meaning to our lives. I think that's the biggest search of all of us today.
Zainab, you were mentioning flexibility, and when you talk about flexibility, what is it that a designer would do to enhance the full flexible journey? What is it? What are the few points that you would like to mention here?
I think we're having a very narrow conversation all this while about where we work.
Right.
I believe the conversation now needs to change to how we work. And in order to understand how people work, we have to ask them the questions. So as designers, we should create spaces that are optimized and can cater to a variety of functions.
So when we're talking about employees and their journey, how would it be possible for you to actually involve them in the design process, or would that be too interfering for the designer?
No, absolutely not. I think people want to be involved. Autonomy has become sacrosanct. People, in fact, then get a sense of belonging as well as ownership.
True.
When we involve them in the design itself from the word go. And it also fosters collaboration, not just within the office space, but also in the creation of it.
True.
So everybody is then involved. And there's something called relational cadence, which is, you watch each other work and you're motivated by your peers. You also function as a support group to your peers. So the office space, by virtue of being how it is, should be able to nurture and harbor and create these moments of collaboration, accidental collaboration, which is a very oft used word.
Right.
There should be also moments of serendipity. So where you can go and kind of go into a moment for yourself, go into yourself. So there's a sense of introversion and extroversion in the office space. But the biggest thing I think is most offices or workplaces need to be, this comes from the leadership. So
very, very true.
It is often the leader that defines a sense of purpose. And once that is done, once the values are in place, integrity, transparency, the corporate culture, the colors, the graphics, the choices of materials, people then get more engaged, they're more involved, and they're happier.
Right. I think gone are the days when the management actually does things to the employees. I think employees need to have as much of a say as the management today, because they all work together, right?
The design of an office now is a conversation. It's not one-sided. It's not trickling down anymore. It's an ongoing conversation.
We have something called the rapid fire session now, which is actually just to get an insight about the person that you are. So I need my cheat notes here, okay? Street smarts or book smarts?
Street smarts, for sure.
So I would have never thought of that. What is your favorite word?
Belonging.
Okay.
That's my current favorite word.
Okay, yeah, I like that. It's current favorite, okay. What's the best part of the job you do?
Absolutely everything. I love every minute of it. And
Awesome.
I think the purpose and the meaning that it gives to my life, and creating a meaningful impact in the lives of others.
it's no longer the physical world. It's a complete blend of physical and the digital. And there are times when technology actually plays a very important role in the whole, the space and its optimization and all of that. So do you feel that maybe architects don't need to take the lead, and maybe the IT professionals need to take the front seat? What's your take on that?
So this is asking a question like, what is more important, the hardware or the software?
Okay.
So of course the IT needs to be really important, but it's a seamless integration because we as physically are not virtual.
Right.
So we are existing in a physical space, and the architect or the designer ensures that there is a very comfortable space for you to be able to operate the technology that you need to be using.
Yes.
That technology is embedded in such a way, it's so seamless. The transition from the physical world into the virtual world is so seamless that the architects need to be able to, set the stage in which this transition happens seamlessly.
Do you want to tell us about what you do here at Cushman, and that is different, and how your team really performs actually, addressing the situations that we've been talking about?
So at Cushman and Wakefield and the new design and workplace vertical, we are lucky to be catering to a wide variety of clients. And the best thing is that we are an end-to-end solution provider. So it is one place that kind of the client goes to and holds accountability through the life cycle of the project. So whether it is strategic consulting, capital investment, design and build, or even the management, I forgot transaction and brokerage, which is
very
one
important.
of the most important things. But so it's the management of the space, the selection of the space, the design of the space. All of this is integrated into one accountability, and we believe in the new ways of working. So we're also a very adaptable team. We are pan-India. We come together when need be, and we work independently when need be. We believe in autonomy, and we believe in the empowerment of our own employees as well.
That's great. Must be a great place to work as well.
Absolutely, it is a great place to work.
The smell of coffee. I think I will grab that on our way out now. Zainab, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you. We had so much fun.
Absolutely, it was so much fun, Sibani. It was great having you at our office.
I love that too.
And I love what you do. It was a great experience for me as well. Sometimes it helps to kind of be asked the right questions, to be able to reconnect with ourselves. It gives you a moment to kind of
introspect, right?
Absolutely. So that was this moment for me.